It is the Pioneer Crop Tour, the Red River Farm Network Crop Tour presented by Pioneer. We've made our way to that Bremen, New Rockford area of North Dakota. Donny Allmaras is with us, and always appreciate the chance to get out here, Donny. Let's talk about this growing season first of all.
Well, quite challenging for the growing season. We didn't get going. It looked like it was going to be super, super early, and it didn't because obviously lots and lots of rain in the country. So it really slowed things down in the springtime for the farmers. Lots of changes because of the weather.
And I think you, like a lot of folks, are kind of looking at what's happening with the heat units. This corn crop looks beautiful, but where is it standing?
So this particular plot was put in on the 9th of May. And so when we look at the growing degree units till today, we're sitting with approximately 1,600 growing degree units. Um, Most of the corn in this area will be in that 83 to maybe 85 day range. This is an 82 day right here. 1,940 growing degree units to black layer. Your typical 84, 85 day corns will be right around 2,000. And so we're sitting with 1,600, like I said, right now. So we're about 400 units behind. And if we run out September based on the averages, we're going to be right in that 2,000 growing degree unit range for the plot. The problem is the plot was put in super early on May 9th. A lot of the farmers didn't get in till maybe averaging the 20th of May. So they're about 100 growing degree units behind. So if we end up at the frost date, if we end up with where we're at right now, if we end up at 100 degrees behind where we should be from maturity, it's going to be about a 5% yield loss. So if we're 100 growing degree units short, we're going to be about 5% yield loss, which isn't really terrible, but it kind of puts it in perspective. Average frost date is somewhere around the 27th of September, but really a lot of times we make it out into October. And we all know that October can be super warm. September can be super warm. So there's a lot of reasons to be optimistic because the crop itself looks fantastic. We're just a little short on growing degree units.
You got an ear here. You got a couple. Looks like we got a pretty decent crop coming here if we can get her to
Yeah.
the finish line.
So this right here is the 82 day, the new Pioneer 82 day corn, and that's what these ones are right here. 1,940 growing degree units. We're about 40% dented. In our plot, we've got corns all the way down to 72 day up to 99 day. And we've got fully dented corn all the way up to 80 day corns. And then, like I said, this 82 day is about 40% dented. And we've got dents all the way up to the 88 day corns.
Wow.
So it really is moving along quite nice.
It does seem like when we're making seed buying decisions, a lot of time we're looking at this past growing season. So when
Yeah.
we're looking at 25, we'll be looking at this year. This year, we're looking at that long growing season we had in 23.
Right. It does seem like we kind of have tunnel vision to just look back to that last year. But at the same time, there's a lot of infrastructure that has gone up in this area and continues to go up. There's a lot of guys set up with some really nice grain drying facilities, and they're prepared for this kind of thing. Yeah.
So this is one you're excited about. Any other hybrids that we should have top of mind as we go into a new year?
Yeah, the 85 day corn, the new one, we've got a fair amount of that out in the country. Looks really, really good. It is a little bit longer, but super, super exciting. And then our 88 day corn, or 8859, sounds really long, but it really acts like an 86 day corn. And there's a lot of that out in the country. So we'll really see. This will be a true test. Last year, when we had all kinds of growing degree units, it's not a real test to see how these hybrids mature and how they react with a little bit short. So it's going to be a real test this year.
Let's
Yeah.
switch over to soybeans. I know you brought some with us. Give us a snapshot. What are we seeing with as far as beans?
So this is the P04A98E. So the E stands for enlist, of course, and Pioneer going forward, we're going to be selling all enlist soybeans for 2025 and beyond. The exciting part about these is this year we don't have a bunch of cupped leaves. In 2023, every enlist bean field in the country was cupped. This year they're not. And personally, I think it was a lot to do with the heat that we had in June. 2023 was super, super hot in June. 2024 was not. And so a lot less volatility. There's a lot more enlist beans in the country, which helps as well. And then I think guys are being a lot more cautious with their in-season dicamba use. And so it's making for some really nice looking enlist beans.
There's a lot of pods we're looking at here.
Yeah, it really is. And the other thing that we're dealing with a little bit in the country is there's a few aphids out there, but we're knocking on R6 with these soybeans. We don't have to worry about aphids anymore.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing we've had lots and lots of moisture this year, of course, and we've got a lot of beans in the country like usual. I got the old timers and the young timers that say that we need late rain, like July rain, August rain to make really good beans. Well, we've got rain in July, we've got rain in August. So we're looking at a really nice bean crop. These guys had almost record yields. Some of these guys had record yields in 2023. And then they're telling me things like, we have way better beans this year than we had in 2023. So that's super exciting.
It could be a fun run at harvest time. One nice thing, this is really the first go of the Z series soybeans as well, and that breeding done right here in our own region.
Yeah, the Z series looks really, really good. We've got an 06Z that looks fantastic, and the new 02Z. Those things are going to fit right into our maturity very well. But I'm always a little bit skeptical. I want to see how they perform in our backyard,
I get that. Tell us a little bit about the agency, Donny.
Well, our agency is in Bremen, North Dakota, and it's John Bollingberg and Donny Allmaras pretty much are the only two sellers in our agency. We sell chemical. We have a custom application business, and our main focus is seed, and that's what we do.
Well, we're looking forward to a good harvest run, and always appreciate the chance to come up here to this Bremen area and talk to you.
Yep, thanks for coming to Bremen.
Donny Allmaras with us. It is the Red River Farm Network Crop Tour, presented by Pioneer.